Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to a brand new video on the game of Injustice Gods Among Us, and today we're going to be reviewing the brand new revamped version of Blackest Batman. Also guys, there is a new poll in this video for you guys to vote for the next video, so go ahead vote on the poll. So now let's get right into today's video. And before we get into the review, I first want to let you guys know that the early access pack for the Blackest Hawkgirl is out currently, and on top of that guys, we should expect the next challenge to be Blackest Hawkgirl. And I'm gonna be guessing the next character after Hawkgirl's challenge will be Blackest Batman after her. Otherwise, there wouldn't really be a point of announcing a revamped version of a Blackest Batman. So with that being said, let's get right into the review. So this character starts off with 1000 health and 1250 for his strength. Now apparently guys, by looking at the preview, I thought it was way huge stats compared to what I've seen, but it wasn't in game. So here's the thing guys, the old Batman had a stats of 800 for his health and 1000 for his damage. So we could see an increase in stats in the newest revamped version of Blackest Batman, but however, when we saw the preview from the community forums of Injustice, it was not exactly as shown. Now from looking at the preview of the character, it states that the Batman has 1400 for his strength and 1600 for his health. Now there's 200 for his strength and 600 for his health, which is so much in difference compared to one actually in the game for its starting stats. So Injustice kinda did mess up in general, but on top of that guys, they did increase the stats of this character in the end. And just a little FYI, I did not use any support cards on the character when looking at his starting stats, just so you guys know, and just to make sure that the starting stats are not the same as shown. So with that being said guys, let's move on to the character's ability. So first looking at the old Batman, when his ability was called Night Strength, before the update, his ability, what it did, basically, Blackest Batman gains 20% damage between midnight and sunrise. Like in my opinion, that ability that the old Batman had was not that great because no one would be awake until like freaking 6 AM. So with that being said guys, good that they removed it with this new ability called Surging Darkness. So what it states is that for the dead will rise. Now just like the Blackest Hawkgirl, this character also has two parts to it. So the first part is the character itself, and the second part has to do with the Blackest Night team. So his first part, which is his own ability, states that Batman deals more damage when his opponent's health depletes. Basically every attack he lands on the opponent means more damage will be applied than usual, which is really great guys. You guys can deal up to 2 times the damage than the character actually does, and basically this character has a similar ability as the character Boss Solomon Grundy in Blackest Night Doomsday. So the second part of this character's ability has to do with the Blackest Night team, and it states that they receive additional 10% unblockable chance for each Blackest Night member on their team. So what this basically means is that every time you guys attack, if it could be a special or it could be your primary and secondary attacks, you guys can actually have unblockable chance upon hit. And some questions that you guys might have is that, Kana, does it mean anyone in your team basically could do unblockable damage? Yes guys, anyone in your team. It could be 30% in total if you guys fill the characters up with Blackest Night characters, including Blackest Batman himself as well. And also if you guys, have the character Blackest Batman by himself, it's kind of rare to see that 10% going on, but it does happen. Yes, he's available to do the unblockable damage by himself as well. He doesn't need anyone else, but it's kind of rare without the Blackest Night team. To be honest, his ability is much better than the old version of this character in general, but now let's take a look at this character's moves. So his first move is called Explosive Batarangs, and it states that Batman uses twin Batarangs to strike his opponent down and has a chance to stun. So in my opinion, it has the old animation of Batman. I wish they would have gave him the newest Batman, like the first move, like for example, Dawn of Justice Batman has his special one changed, and how he throws his multiple times. This one, he only throws it like 2 times, and basically it does have a chance to stun, so it's really great in the end. But either way guys, that was his special one. I know many of you guys have seen it already. So moving on to his second special, which also has not changed, Necrotic Energy. So this states that a series of blows fueled by the dark powers of undeath. Now one thing I really loved about this, his specials or moves in general, now in my opinion his second special was not that great. Now of course it's the old character by the way, so the animations did not change that much. So one thing I really loved about his moves and his ability together was that each time he did a special, the damage would change. So on his second special, each time he would, apply damage on the opponent, the damage will increase and the damage it shows right now, currently the 78 as his max damage, would not be the same at all, because it would be increasing as his ability goes in effect as well. And that's just something that I found really great about this character. So moving on to his super move, which many of you guys have already known and seen before, the Dark Knight. And it states that Batman uses everything at his disposal to decimate his opponent. Obviously guys, it's gonna be unblockable, one of the best loved super moves in the game so far. So one thing I had a really big issue on this character was that sometimes whenever I tried using his specials, the opponent will use your specials instead, making my special useless. In the end, I just wasted a bar of power, and on top of that I got hit with the opponent's special, and it's just basically you guys both using your specials at the same time. And I didn't really have this issue with the last character I reviewed, Blackest Hawkgirl, at all, so I don't know if it's the game or the character or if it's a coincidence, because this happened twice guys. So in the end guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. That pretty much wraps up today's video and the character review itself. Now in this video I try to compare the character with the old Batman a bit, and also guys, in my opinion this is a really great character. I did one time try to pair this guy up with all critical gears or damage dealing gears, and this guy went up to 10,000 damage with his ability, and it's just amazing guys. But yeah guys, that's it for today guys. There is a poll on this video, and there is the option for the Blackest Night pack. Yes guys, there is a pack, the Blackest Night pack, and it's a weird price on it, which I will showcase tomorrow if you guys do vote for it in the poll today. So make sure to vote on any of those topics that you guys like. But so yeah guys, if you guys found this video helpful, make sure you give this video a like, that will be much appreciated. And it's your boy K9 Unit, and I'm out. Love you guys, peace.